Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about classification of embedded systems. Okay. See, there are four criteria. Based on these four criteria only embedded systems are classified. First one based on generation, second one based on complexity and performance requirements, third one based on deterministic behavior, the last one is based on triggering. We'll see the first one, classification based on generation. There are 5 generations: first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation and next generation. First generation, so it was the early stage. Here the embedded systems were built around 8-bit microprocessor like 8085 and Z80 and 4-bit microcontroller. Here the instruction sets were very simple and hardware also very simple, and soft firmware were developed using only assembly codes. Examples: digital telephone keypads, stepper motor control units, etc. Second one, second generation. In second generation, embedded systems were built around 16-bit microprocessor and 8 or 16-bit microcontroller. Here embedded systems were instruction sets were little complex, and hardware also it became little complex compared with first generation. And few of the second generation embedded systems were used real-time operating system for the functioning. Then examples we can say data acquisition system. Third one, third generation. In third generation, embedded systems were developed using 32-bit microprocessor and 16-bit microcontroller. And here the instruction sets of the processor became much more complex and powerful also. And here during this period, the application and time domain specific microprocessor and microcontrollers like digital signal processor and ASIC application specific integrated circuits were used. So these embedded systems started using this processor and controllers also for the applications. Examples: robotics, media, in industrial process control and networking, etc. we can say. Next, fourth generation. In fourth generation embedded systems started using system on chip techniques and reconfigurable processor and multi-core processors and all. And this system on chip, this technology, it implements the embedded system on the chip by implementing different technologies, by using their core processor and operating system, everything. Okay, and this fourth generation embedded systems started using real-time operating system, high performance real-time operating system. Examples: smartphone devices, mobile internet devices, etc. Next generation, the next generation embedded systems are expected to meet growing demands in the market. Second part is classification based on complexity and performance. Here we have 3 divisions: small scale embedded system, medium scale embedded system, large scale embedded system. First one, small scale embedded system. Here embedded applications are simple and these performance are not required to be time critical. Example we can say electronic toy. And these kind of embedded applications may or may not contain operating system for the functioning. And in small scale embedded system, the processor is 8 or 16-bit microprocessor. And in medium scale embedded systems, the hardware as well as firmware both are slightly complex, and these are built around using medium performance low cost 16-bit or 32-bit microprocessor or microcontroller or digital signal processor. Okay. And here the complexity is, as I said, complexity is little more in the firmware side as well as hardware side when compared with small scale embedded systems, because small scale embedded systems are entirely simple applications. Third one, large scale embedded system. And these embedded devices uses high performance real-time operating systems for task scheduling, task prioritization and management. Then the next one is classification based on deterministic behavior. Here this classification is applicable for real-time systems. There are two divisions, deterministic and non-deterministic. So deterministic belongs to the applications where the time response is not critical. But for the second one, non-deterministic, means deterministic is for hard real-time applications and non-deterministic is for soft real-time applications. So what is this soft real-time application and hard real-time applications? Means where the missing deadline causes more effects is called hard real-time applications. Where the missing deadlines will not cause any effect is called soft real-time applications. So all the soft real-time embedded applications belongs to having non-deterministic behavior, but all the hard real-time application embedded devices are called deterministic. Okay, means task must be completed on time. Next one is the last one is classification based on triggering. The embedded systems which are reactive in nature can be classified using this type. Here also there are two types of triggering, event triggering and time triggering. So it depends on the type of the application whether it needs to be time triggered or event triggered. So these are about the classifications of embedded systems. So as we discussed, there are four divisions based on generation. Here again we had 4 divisions, first 5 divisions, first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth and fifth generation. Then the second criteria is based on complexity and performance requirements. Here we had 3 divisions, small scale embedded system, medium scale embedded system and a large scale embedded system. Third one is third criteria based on deterministic behavior. 2 types, deterministic, non-deterministic. Deterministic is for hard real-time applications, non-deterministic is for soft real-time applications. Fourth one based on triggering. Again there are 2 types, event triggering and time triggering. Okay. Thank you.